Greetings, Jellyspoons, and welcome back to another episode of Monday Madness. Here is the dog. Say hi, puppy. The dog is a bit warm right now. It's still a bit hot. So, today I'm going to take you guys on a little mini journey. Last week I did my Robin Hood one-day cosplay, and this week I'm going to do something vaguely similar. I am going to be doing a one-day cosplay challenge again, except this time it's not a cosplay challenge. Today I'm going to be doing another one-day challenge, and this time I'm making myself a jacket. Now, I've made various jackets and bits and bobs and pieces before, but this one is going to be more sort of colour-y and pattern-y, that kind of thing. It's not going to be too crazily complicated, but I'll show you the fabric I've got, and you guys can follow along and see what I do. Alrighty, so this is the fabric that I found a while ago, and has just been in my fabric stash. Sorry, Peter, just move you aside for a second. This is my current, as it stands, fabric stash. This has been acquired over many years. This has been people gifting me things. This has been people, you know, emptying their house and giving me stuff. This has been me buying things and not using them. This has been me using things for different projects and getting bits of like fake leather and stuff left over. I've got a whole box full of fake leather bits and colours and stuff that I need to use for some other project in the future. And yeah, so this is my current stash. I also have boxes full of other things and a box full of Never Never movie project stuff. So yeah, this is my fabric stash, and this has been sat in my purple stash for quite a long time, so I thought I may finally do something with it, and I'm going to make a jacket. Partly because I fancy a new jacket. It's summery and I'd like something, you know, that I can wear so I don't have to constantly slather myself in sun cream because I am pale and gothy, so, you know, that's fun. But also because I might be going up to visit a few friends in a couple of weeks, and they are going to a Pride event. Feels a bit late because Pride Month is technically over, but some of where my friends live apparently celebrate a little bit later, so there we go. So I might be going up to visit them, and I thought, well, I can wear a nice thing that I have made. And I quite like this fabric because it's got this weird, crazy design in the middle that reminds me of my sister's job working with, like, cells and stuff. She's a scientist, and I love her very much. She says a lot of things I don't understand a lot of the time. Also, the edges look like they've been burned, and I really like this. And then, of course, it has one of my favourite things, tassels. So I'm thinking I'm going to make a jacket. I am basing it. Can you tell what I've been listening to a lot recently? I am basing it on a few different ideas that I've got. Some come from one of my favourite characters, Yuri, from Yuri on Ice. Some of them come from Klaus from Umbrella Academy. So I'm sort of wanting to combine all those sort of flowy, kind of cool, funky looking jacket ideas. It's not going to be a coat, not like these. These are ideas I've got for another thing that I'm doing. Hint, hint, Joseph from the Amazing Technicolor Dream coat. But yes, I'm going to be looking at a few of these and, yeah, smushing them all together to see what comes out of this. So yeah, let's I might try and have it so that the tassels are on the bottom, because there's quite a lot, like there is a lot of this. I think there is enough to make a top, bottom and sleeves and not have to worry too much while I'm patterning. So here we go. I hope you will all appreciate that I have paused listening to Jesus Christ Superstar, the Swedish version, and attempting to learn it some more in order to show you this, so please be grateful for that. So I am pretending to be a professional cosplayer and costume maker, and I am doing a mock-up. Alright, I am using some old bed sheeting to do a mock-up of where I want it to be, and I'm about to do a mock-up of the sleeves, and then I might sort of pin it together and try it on and see how that works. Look at me pretending to be a professional. Mostly this is because I've been opening my commissions more recently, and I've been actually making stuff for other people, so I'll put some examples of that up in this video, and if you guys would like to hit me up for costume pieces, for costumes, bits and pieces, whatever, big, small, yeah, hit me up and I'll see what I can do for you guys, because as you know, I am trying to work more for money. So, yeah, here we go. Alright, so I'm trying to decide right now which way round to do the back of this jacket. So, I could do it so that this funky bit is across the shoulders, and then down the bottom, you've got this burn bit at the hem, at the back, and I'll do the same sort of thing at the front. Or, I can do it so that there's tassels at the bottom, but it is mostly all purple, because even if I have it as quite a long jacket, that middle bit still wouldn't be particularly visible. The alternative is, I would like to have the tassels, but I could have the tassels on the sleeves. I'm thinking that would be quite fun, so I could use the tassels to be on the seam, like on the hem of the sleeves, and they could dangle down kind of thing. So, yeah, that's the question. I may put this on my Patreon and see what people think. Alrighty, it is another day, and today I'm going to be working on this again. And I asked a bunch of people on my Patreon, and I asked a bunch of my friends, and they voted to have it this way round. So, pattern side out the back. which is fine by me because I kind of like both ways anyway, and this way I get to have a pattern on the back, and also this way I get to use the tassels and full sleeves, so that's going to be pretty fun. So, let's make a jacket. You can tell I'm in hardcore work mode because I've got my two favourite musicals ready to go. Honest, hidden in here is pattern pieces. I have put them all together, I've tried it on, it fits, so now we are going to cut them out of the actual fabric. This is the no going back zone. This is it. This is the big one. The one we've all been waiting for. Okay, this is the fabric, this is the bottom, and I'm going to put the pattern piece on. So this is the big funky middle bit. Still not 100% sure what that's supposed to be on this fabric, but I've had it for so friggin' long. I got it from a charity shop, or someone donated it to me at one point, so yeah, this sort of burny cool bit's going to be on the bottom, and we're going to put the back piece on and just see how much of this and this I can get right. Alrighty, this is what we're looking at having it. So, yeah, this bottom piece, I don't have quite enough fabric, so don't worry, it's going to go down here. So, yeah, so we've got the whole bottom bit, and then we're going to have this top bit here, which goes into the shoulder, and then I've got enough to do the front piece, and the front piece will still have a little bit of this on. Alright, that's cool. Alright, let's get pinning and cutting. Have I mentioned recently how much I hate sleeves? I'm just going to do it one more time. I hate sleeves so much, but I am getting better at them. But yeah, alright, so I've just turned it inside out and I'm now going to sew this side. Oh my god, who invented sleeves? I want to smack them. At first glance it all seems fine and dandy, like it's fitting me, whatever, but there is this. I'm going to need to fix that. Alright, so bear with me here. I'm trying to get the tassels to show through the bottom, but also have a really set, like, really firm seam. So I'm doing a variation on a French seam. So I'm sewing it all on the right side out, and then I'm going to flip it, but while I'm flipping it, I'm going to leave the, it's a whole, just, yeah, bear with me while I try this one. So, this is it at the moment. I'm going to add some studs and bits and pieces, but overall, it fits, it works. So cool. Alrighty folks, so this is the jacket. These are the tassely sleeves. These are the studs that I've added to the collary bit. This is the back. And I need to redye my hair again. And yeah, this is the jacket. This is the what I have come up with after a couple of days of floundering. And I am a little bit sick, as you guys may have noticed over the course of the video. I haven't got the dreaded C word, but I have got something else. So, woo, fun times. So, I've been doing this a little bit sick, but I have managed to finish my jacket project, which is quite nice. I've been looking at this piece of fabric for a really long time and thinking, oh man, I just really want to do something with it. So yes, I bring you floof jacket. Hopefully next week I will be completely back to normal again, because I've got a lot of work to be doing, so hopefully I'll be back to normal. So I'll be less sick and I'll be doing something slightly more big and grandeur. I'll be back to my normal massive content next week. So I've been doing a few of these sort of one-day cosplay, one-day jacket builds recently, just because I haven't had a lot of time. But next week I'm going to do you a full massive video essay style thing. And I've got two options. I'm going to let you guys vote, actually, down in the comments below. I'll throw this on my Patreon too. But what would you rather see? So I've got two options, and the two options are this. Option one, because I've been watching it recently, and because I've been talking about it quite a lot on other bits of my social media, option number one is me doing a video essay about how I would update Jesus Christ Superstar if I was going to direct it. So I would talk about how I would set it, what I would do with the costumes, what I would add to it, what I might take away. Some hot takes may appear in that video, so that's option number one, musical theatre episode talking about Jesus Christ Superstar. Option number two is sort of a myriad of different options, really. It's basically Peter Pan content, which I will be doing more of as I get back into the swing of things and have slightly more time. Basically, option number two is Peter Pan content. You can suggest anything you'd like me to talk about down below. I do have some options. I am going to do a video very soon talking about the new Disney movie that's going to be coming out and the things that we know, the very little that we know, so that's something I could talk about next week. Or I could talk about my favourite musical adaptations, I could talk about different versions of different characters, that kind of thing. So if you vote for option number two, you can suggest something you want me to talk about, or believe me, I have got a massive list that I am working through of things to talk about. So yeah, vote Peter Pan if you would like for option two, and give me specifics if you would like to in the comments below too. So go on then, my Jellyspoons, vote for what you would like me to do next week. Option number one, how I would update Jesus Christ Superstar, a very musical theatre themed episode. Or option number two, my usual Peter Pan content, and you can suggest anything that you like down below in the comments too. Well, I hope you are having a fantastic week, my wonderful Jellyspoons. Here is all of my social media. As always, if you would like to support me in my chaos and my desperate desire to need money for various surgeries and things, then you can support me over on my Patreon, where you get pictures of my dog, and you get to vote in polls and see what I'm up to ahead of time. And if you would like to go on my Ko-fi page, which I assume is going to be up here on the screen somewhere, then you guys can chuck me donations as and when you would like to. You can also head up my merch shop. There are various things, I'll put them all around the screen. And you can, of course, commission me. Now, I'm doing two different types of commissions right now. Number one, I am doing personalised in-character messages. So if you would like a personalised in-character message from one of these characters for yourself or for somebody else, I've been doing quite a few birthdays recently this year, you can hit me up for one of those on my Ko-fi page. Or I am doing costume commissions as well. So if you'd like to commission me for either costume pieces or for a personalised in-character message, then hit me up over on my Ko-fi page, or you can direct message me over on my Instagram, or you can check a comment down in the comments below. Alright, that's it for this week, my wonderful Jellyspoons. I'm about to go and drink some soup because my throat is dying. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful week. Goodbye. I'm so flappy. Goodbye, my wonderful Jellyspoons. Goodbye.